For most of my life, I tried to fit in. I wanted to be like everyone else, to blend into the crowd, to avoid standing out, to be accepted. But over time, I realized what makes life truly fulfilling isn't conforming. It's embracing who I really am, quirks and all. We all have quirks, those little habits, preferences, and personality traits that make us unique. Some people have an infectious laugh, an offbeat sense of humor, or an unusual hobby. Others may have a distinct way of thinking, or an unconventional fashion sense, or a tendency to talk to themselves when deep in thought. Whatever they may be, our quirks are an essential part of who we are. For a long time, I hid parts of myself that I thought were too weird or too different. I would stifle my enthusiasm for certain things, avoid talking about myself or my interests, or try to tone down my natural energy in social situations and try not to attract any unnecessary attention that may make people talk about me in a way other than very complimentary. But suppressing my true self only led to frustration and a sense of disconnect. The more I tried to be someone I wasn't, the least joy I felt in my daily life, the less confidence I had. Deep down, I don't think I really liked myself, so I didn't think anyone else would like me either. Not the real me. So I fit in kind of like a chameleon or an actress. I played the part that I thought I needed to play. The turning point came when I realized that the people I admired most were the ones who embraced their uniqueness unapologetically. They weren't trying to be someone they weren't. They were simply just being themselves. And that authenticity was magnetic. I started asking myself, why am I working so hard to hide the things that make me me? So I made a conscious decision to stop trying to fit into a mold that wasn't mine. I gave myself permission to be excited about the things that bring me joy, even if they seemed maybe a little unconventional or not so accepted. I stopped worrying about whether my opinions were different or if I was fitting in. I stopped trying to match the expectations of others. And gradually I started to change and really accept, and not only accept, but like myself. I started appreciating who I am, and I started to feel free. Free from self-judgment, free from the exhausting effort of trying to conform, and free to experience a genuine happiness. Authenticity attracts the right people. One of the biggest fears people have about being their true selves is the fear of rejection. We worry that if we show the world who we really are, we might not be accepted. But the reality is, when we embrace our authenticity, we attract the people who truly resonate with us. The right people, those who generally appreciate and love us, will be drawn to us for who we are, not for some curated version of ourselves. I found that my relationships have become deeper and more meaningful since I stopped pretending to be someone that I'm not. While I share my thoughts and experiences openly, I invite and appreciate others to do the same. Vulnerability and authenticity create connection, and connection brings joy. The joy of being unapologetically me. Joy isn't found in trying to be what others expect. It's found in embracing the fullness of who we are. The quirks we once tried to hide often turn out to be the things that make life rich and beautiful. And when I stopped apologizing for all the things about me that I thought people wouldn't like, I discovered a sense of peace and happiness that I had never known before. So today I celebrate my quirks. I celebrate my love for tarot and astrology, even though my brothers think it's just a bunch of baloney. I celebrate my really kind of embarrassing habit of talking to myself, and dare I say, sometimes even answering. Oops. Maybe that makes me a natural for YouTube. Fingers crossed. I celebrate my love of jamming my music and dancing in the kitchen and singing out loud, and I celebrate being completely silly with my grandkids. I celebrate all the many little things that make me me. Because being authentic isn't just about self-expression. It's about self-love. And when we love ourselves for who we truly are, we open the door to a life of greater joy and fulfillment. If you've ever felt the need to hide parts of yourself to fit in, I encourage you to embrace your quirks. Celebrate what makes you different. Give yourself permission to be fully and unapologetically you. Because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you exactly as you are.